So there was just a massive shake-up at Insomniac Games at the top of the studio, and we got to hear the new leadership address the current status of Marvel's Wolverine, as well as get fans excited about the legendary company's planned roadmap. What to do, Durag Nation? I'm back with super news, telling you everything you need to know in 5 minutes or less, because I respect your time if you subscribe. So smash that like button to share this with more people, or change it to a dislike if the video was trash. After 30 long years of absolutely cooking, the beloved founder of Insomniac Games, Ted Price, officially declared he is retiring from the industry. The announcement was covered in a PlayStation blog, and as expected, people from across the gaming industry and within Insomniac congratulated Ted and shared their appreciation for everything he's done for gaming. It's hard to imagine one person being able to fill his shoes, and Insomniac isn't even going to try. The studio announced Ryan Schneider, Chad Dezern, and Jen Huang will instead run the company together as a trio, which should make for a very interesting dynamic. 3 kind of feels like an awkward number, but we'll see how it all works out. As part of this huge announcement, the trio did an interview with Variety where they discussed what it was like stepping into the role, and they were, of course, asked questions about the current state of Insomniac Games. Unsurprisingly, the new leadership have big plans for the studio and its current roadmap. The exact games we can expect to appear on it remains a relative mystery and the subject of a lot of discussion among fans after 10 years worth of Insomniac's roadmap was exposed during the ransomware attack in 2023. In regards to that roadmap, Dezern mentioned that the 3 of them were looking forward to taking on great projects, and with a really ambitious roadmap, our main thing to do first is to ensure continuity. We want to continue building on what we've started and really bringing great games to the world. Ambitious is definitely the right word for Insomniac's plans. In addition to the upcoming Wolverine, Insomniac was planning additional DLC for Marvel Spider-Man 2, along with its PC port, and a multiplayer Spider-Man game called The Great Web. There was even talk of a Venom spin-off game. However, Sony canceled The Great Web, the DLC wasn't released, and the studio curiously claimed to have never planned any, despite one of them accidentally being included in the New Game Plus update, which led fans to wonder just how much will have changed as a result of the cyber attack. For example, is the DLC canceled, or was it simply delayed internally so they could catch up on Wolverine? And while Insomniac said last year no story DLC was planned at the moment, that still leaves the door open for a cosmetic-based DLC, like the highly requested update that would bring in new suits from across the Spider-Verse. Now, when asked about Marvel's Wolverine and the possibility of it releasing in 2025, Chad Dezern said, "We've announced Wolverine and we'd love to talk more about Wolverine, but we have to be like Logan today and remain very stoic until it's time to pop the claws down the road. As much as we have pent-up excitement, we've got to hold on to it." So that's about as much as we could say about our upcoming projects today. Now, exactly what those upcoming projects are has driven a lot of fan excitement and expectations, which Snyder, who will manage partnerships with other PlayStation studios and Marvel teams, says they know all about. We're very aware of fan expectations and we strive to meet them and exceed them with every game we make, and we want to just continue that run together. We know what makes Insomniac special, and we know what it takes to keep us evolving and thriving into the future. Besides Marvel's Wolverine, the only game we can be sure Insomniac is planning to release is Marvel Spider-Man 3, which appears to already be in early development based on recent job postings. A new Ratchet & Clank game is also something fans can safely assume Insomniac will release after the success of Rift Apart. But based on the overwhelming amount of revenue generated and PlayStation systems that have been sold as a result of Sony's ongoing partnership with Marvel, more superhero games are almost certainly going to make up a big chunk of the new leadership's roadmap. We're truly entering a golden age of superhero games. Not only do we have Wolverine and the smash hit Marvel Rivals, but a brand new game based on the Avengers is reportedly on the way, and it's not being made by the creators of the failed 2020 Avengers game. Click the video on screen to learn more.